I have a Dixie Chopper 2650 Iron Eagle. It will not start. It won't do anything when I turn the ignition on.
No click from the fule solenoid in the carburetor? Then you have no voltage to the key switch. Battery voltage above 12.5 volts. Cables clean and tight? Voltage for the key comes directly from the same post of the starter solenoid, where the positive battery cable attaches. It has to go through fuse to the key switch. Is fuse good?
No click from the sloenoid.no sounds at all. I do have power to ignition switch. All terminals are clean. I have a new battery, ignition switch, PTO switch, starter solenoid. I have checked everything I know to check. It seems like it is a safety system issue, but I am out of ideas. Fuses are good. Both 20 amp fuses.
Do you have voltage to the key switch? Fuse holder may be bad. Did you check for voltage past the fuses?
I have voltage to the ignition switch/key switch. My father-in-law has the exact mower, and you can hear a click under the control panel when you turn key switch on. I don't hear anything. Unfortunately, he lives 100 miles away. I can't do side-by-side tests.
With no click from the carburetor fuel solenoid, I don't think you have voltage o the key. Are we sure battery is good?
I have over 12 VDC at the switch. It is a new battery. I bought a new one thinking that was the problem. I did not have a multimeter before and wasted $1 on a battery. I bought a meter Friday, and that's how I know I have power at the switch. I should be able to turn switch on and pull up the PTO switch and hear the clutch engaged. It don't do anything.
Okay, so is switch putting out any voltage from it? Even if a safety switch was malfunctioning, switch should still activate the circuits.
That is where I am having a problem. I don't have a wiring diagram. All I have is a basic diagram from a Dixie Chopper part and well. I don't know where the power goes from the switch. This is all I have to work with. Page 29. It is the Magnum diagram, but it is the same except mine does not have a tilt switch.
Do you know where the tree relays are? All are alike. Mark them, then swap positions with THM. One is the start relay. Using the parts diagram, black is ground. Blue is the start circuit, from key to relay to starter. Circuit has to be made through the PTO switch.
I did that. Swap them around. If one was bad, would it do the same thing? I tried that yesterday. I swapped them around thinking one of them may be bad.
You would think it would do something. Check the key switch, it may be the problem. Have you cleaned it and the connections? Spray some WD-40 in the keyhole and wash it out and the connections to it.
It is a new switch. I just put it in. Could the fuel solenoid you were talking about cause this? I was looking and I guess I do have what is called a tilt switch. I took it off and looked at it. The wires are burnt looking and it sounds like it has something in it if you shake it. I don't know what it does. I thought at first it was a capacitor. Any idea if the tilt switch can cause this?
Tilt switch would kill the ground circuit, killing all power. You can jump around it for test.
Okay. How would I do that?
Find the switch and tie the two wires together.
Okay. So I need to cut the wires? Just want to make sure.
Can't you use a splice or small jumper wire to test?
One wire goes straight to ground from the switch and the other wire is spliced into another wire.
Spliced wire needs to be grounded. Switch has to break the circuit, so the spliced wire can go direct to ground. If you have an ohm meter, check for continuity across the switch. It has to have continuity; if not, it is open and no ground.
Okay, I will try that.
Okay.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.